Have you ever been there? You're in the middle of your IELTS exam, the clock is ticking, and your mind just goes blank. You know exactly what you want to say, but you just can't find that perfect word. If that sounds familiar, don't worry, you are in exactly the right place.
Because in this explainer, we're going to tackle that exact problem. We're going to show you how to boost your IELTS score by using powerful, topic-specific vocabulary.
Welcome to the Explainer by IELTS Guide Phil. Today, we are breaking down some absolutely fantastic material from the IELTS Guide Phil blog, all designed to get you exam ready.
So what's the big secret to a high score? Well, according to IELTS Guide Phil, it really comes down to this, using precise, topic-specific vocabulary. It's not just about having a ton of words in your head. It's about using the right words at the right time.
And why does this matter so much? It's all about something called lexical resource. Now, this isn't just some friendly advice. It is one of the 4 official scoring criteria. The examiners are literally grading you on the range, the accuracy, and the sophistication of your vocabulary. Nailing this part can make a huge difference to your final band score.
Okay, so with that in mind, let's get practical. We are going to walk through some absolutely essential vocabulary for the topics that pop up again and again in the IELTS exam. First up, a real classic IELTS topic, education. You're almost guaranteed to see this in some way, shape, or form.
Our first word is curriculum. Now, instead of saying something simple like the subject students learn, using the word curriculum just sounds so much more academic. It shows the examiner you get it. For example, the national curriculum should be designed to promote critical thinking rather than rote memorization.
Next up, standardized testing. This is a massive debate in the world of education, so having this phrase in your pocket is essential for building a strong argument. And notice how this example gives a really clear, critical point of view. Critics argue that standardized testing fails to measure students' full potential and places undue pressure on them.
And our last one for education is vocational training. This is the perfect phrase for talking about practical, job-specific skills. It's fantastic for creating a contrast with traditional academic study. A perfect way to use it is, many students choose vocational training over traditional university education to acquire practical skills.
All right, let's move on to our second topic, technology. You know this is another one that is almost guaranteed to appear on your exam, so let's get you ready for it.
You really can't talk about modern tech without mentioning artificial intelligence, or AI. Using this term correctly shows that you're up to date. And this sentence here shows its massive impact perfectly. Artificial intelligence is revolutionizing industries such as healthcare, finance, and transportation.
Okay, this next one is a fantastic term, the digital divide. This one phrase brilliantly captures the whole complex issue of inequality when it comes to technology access. It's a much higher-level concept to talk about. For instance, you could say, the digital divide remains a significant issue, preventing low-income communities from accessing online resources. And our final tech term is automation. This is perfect for talking about how technology impacts jobs. And what's really great about using it like this is that it lets you show a balanced perspective, the good and the bad. And examiners absolutely love to see that. Automation has streamlined production processes, but has also contributed to job displacement in various industries.
Okay, on to our third big topic, the environment. This is a super common subject for writing Task 2 essays, so these words are absolute gold.
Let's start with carbon footprint. This is such a more specific and powerful way to talk about environmental impact than just saying pollution. Here's a great way to use it. Governments should encourage individuals and businesses to reduce their carbon footprint.
Next up, deforestation. This just sounds so much more academic than saying cutting down trees, right? It immediately elevates your language and sets you up to discuss serious consequences, like you see here. Large-scale deforestation has led to severe biodiversity loss and disrupted natural ecosystems.
And when you want to talk about solutions, the term renewable energy is absolutely essential. It's really the key to any positive argument about the future of our planet. For example, transitioning to renewable energy sources is crucial for mitigating climate change.
All right, for our final category, let's dive into the world of work and employment. These terms are so relevant for the kinds of questions you'll get today.
First, the gig economy. This is a very modern term for all that freelancing and short-term contract work we see so much of. Using it shows you're up to date with current trends, and it's perfect for showing both sides of an issue. The rise of the gig economy has provided flexible job opportunities, but has also raised concerns about job security.
Here's a phrase you might be a little too familiar with: job burnout. It's an excellent specific term for talking about the negative side of modern work culture, and it's precise and universally understood. You could say, excessive working hours and high-pressure environments often lead to job burnout.
And our final vocabulary item, career advancement. This is just a much more formal and effective way to talk about getting promoted or moving up in your job. A great example is, continuous learning is essential for career advancement in today's competitive job market. So we've covered a ton of great vocabulary, but how do you actually use it to get the most points? Well, here's the pro tip from IELTS Guide Phil. The sweet spot is in your Writing Task 2 essays and your Speaking Part 3 responses. Now, why there? Because that's where you're asked to discuss complex, abstract ideas. Using these words right there directly targets that lexical resource criterion, which can give your score a serious, measurable boost.
If you found this useful, your learning really doesn't have to stop here. You can go read the full original blog post over at IELTSGuidePhil.com, watch more of these explainers right here on the channel, and you can join the supportive Facebook community. All the links for that are waiting for you in the description below.
And hey, if you're ready to get some personalized feedback to really speed up your progress, IELTS Guide Phil offers online coaching for both writing and speaking. If you want direct, expert help to nail your target score, just comment below to learn more. Thanks so much for watching.